Hey, everybody, and welcome to a very special live episode of The Plug with our good friend Bao. For anyone who doesn't know Bao, well, you are in for a treat today. Bao is not only an amazing magician, social media personality, but Bao actually has a live Kickstarter right now, the Boba Playing Cards, which is absolutely crushing it. This is Bao's second deck, and honestly, for anyone who didn't pick up the Instant Noodles deck, that was
bad for you.
that was a banger. You need to pick that up, but also you need to go check out the Kickstarter for Boba Playing Cards. You can check out the link in the description below. And while we're at it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
There you go. Now, how you doing, man? How have you been? It's been like a while, I feel like.
I've been great. It's lots of stuff going on since our last live together. But
yeah,
it's been good.
That's true. I mean,
so
when was the last time?
It might have been 24 hour.
December.
Might have been 24
hours.
Might have
been 24 hour. Yeah. Which I have to say, because I know when we talked about this earlier, you were like, "Oh, I'm going to be in the office." Are you actually home though right now, or do they let you decorate your office like this?
This is my office. This is.
Oh, dude, that is awesome.
Lav Mike.
Very sick office space that I'll have to move so much.
I know,
that's really cool, because I think the first time we had you on for the live, you were in the conference room at your office.
Yeah, I was.
But I'm like, I could see this being like a living room, but also if this is your living room, your girlfriend really loves you a lot for letting you put playing cards everywhere. But that's awesome. Your office is so open about it, and I can see the instant noodles peeking out in the background there.
Yeah, that's the red Gilded.
Oh, nice, man.
Funny enough, I just ordered my gold Gilded because we ran out before I could get a hold of them.
That is too funny, man.
So you had to get your own. You had to get your own specialty.
I had to buy my own.
That's awesome. Send them.
But you must be
extra decks.
Dude, you must be pumped about this campaign, though. I know. Well, first off, and I probably said this a million times to you, I love the whole idea of the Bao Bao restaurant brand because it allows for like this great tie-in with food playing cards, which is something we always love to see and really can be hit or miss, but you've just been crushing it with like I said, the instant noodles and now the Boba playing cards. Like, is it just like, hey, I'm sitting there and it's like, these are my day-to-day inspirations, let's check this out? Or have you really been like, do you have a list, a menu somewhere of the items you want to make into playing cards?
There's definitely going to be, I guess, like you said, a menu. Like as you can see now with the second deck, there's a theme going on with, I guess, popular Asian foods. And also like all the foods and drinks that are basically my favorites. So
nice.
I do actually drink a lot of boba. A little more this month. I should calm down a little bit.
Dude, you definitely inspired me because Leslie and I actually bought our own fruit jellies. It comes in
they're so dangerous.
A tub like this. And
for you get them off Amazon?
Yeah. And
I saw them the other day and I like didn't order them because I knew I'd just eat them with a spoon.
Oh no, you can't do that. The syrup that comes in them will kill you. But so basically what we do is instead of getting like, black tea with like a flavored or whatever, we just basically do yerba mate because we drink that shit every day. And we just slap some fruit jellies in the bottom with a little bit of that syrup and bro.
That's amazing. You can really do anything with bubble tea.
Oh, it's so good.
You really can. I have to admit too, like the first time I've ever had bubble tea was probably not too long ago, maybe like January. Jesus. And just because like I've never had an opportunity, like in the area I'm in, there isn't a good place for it. And like I ended up starting going to this Taiwanese restaurant that's maybe like 25 minutes down the road and they make great like bubble tea. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. Or it wasn't even that. Something happened where like my dessert was messed up. So they gave me one for free and I like tried it on a whim. And like, since then, like every time I go, I get like 4 for myself for a couple days. And I'm like, these things are deceptively like light, but I know it's just purely like not good for you.
All sugar, man. All sugar.
That's so good though. But so, speaking on boba, what is your go-to like flavor?
So my go-to flavor, well, I have 2. Well, one, which I turned it into my deck, brown sugar.
Nice.
Brown sugar milk tea.
Nice.
I go with 50% sugar because the sugar can.
I agree. Really, I do the same thing.
50% sugar, less ice, and basically here I'll show you guys the box actually.
Yeah, let's check it out. Which I still haven't had brown sugar milk tea yet, but I need to make that happen.
or she's like, oh my, where is your beard?
That poor she. I know it's a surprise.
Tyler's fresh new look.
It is.
So here it is.
I love this thing.
Nice.
There you go. So
And that little like
with a little face here.
So cute.
and like I like that you really put so much thought into the deck protector there because it does have that like Asian cultural kind of feel to it with a very like emoji-esque facial expression. It's so good.
Yeah.
I think also since my last one was the instant noodles with the packaging, I think that was the thing that stand out the most.
Yeah.
I had to make something just a little special with this one. So we turned it into a cup for those who haven't noticed yet. These are actually in 2 parts.
Yeah.
So we have.
I love it.
We can see the tea if it's in focuses properly. There you go.
Nice.
So we got the tea here.
Yep.
And then the other one is basically the cup.
With the little like the poke hole on it.
Gyro, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate the support.
Whoa, thank you.
Yeah, dude, I absolutely love. I got a real kick out of the fact that you had to put on the campaign like, please don't actually poke a hole in this.
That's right.
But like, I love that like creativity that comes into your deck design because I don't know how many people I've shown the flavor packets, the ad cards from the instant noodles, and they're just like, wow, this looks so realistic. And I'm like, it's just great. Like that's one of my favorite parts of that first one. The packaging's fun, but those flavor packets, they catch you so off guard. Like they look, if you put them flat on a table, it's one of those things where like it looks 3D at one angle, but at another it doesn't. So like, I'm really glad to see that creativity coming into this second deck as well.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you like it. But yeah, definitely. I try to think about every possible detail and try to make it fit the theme as much as I can.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this year, actually, well, for this deck, I decided to make it more, I guess, more magician friendly. Mm-hmm. With if now there's actually borders in the deck, and you can, and it's actually 2-way compared to the past design, so you can flip it. And actually, I'll let you guys know that the back design hasn't been the most obvious thing to do because my initial idea was just to make it look like bubble tea because also like my first what I wanted to do is to make it look as much as the real thing as much as possible, but in this case it would still be 1-way and it'll look a little messy if we mix them together.
Right.
So I think this is the best compromise or the best way that we could display them in form of a clean illustration because brown sugar is really messy. It's like just gooey, and so I think it's a good way to make it clean.
Yeah,
dude, it really looks great, and I love really the elemental aspects of it because it lends itself not only to great like fanning and cardistry and flourishing, but it really is still a solid everyday deck. Yeah,
and I definitely. I also designed this to be something that I would like to use every single day, right? More of a daily deck than a display deck.
Right.
So I'm really happy about how this turned out.
Now, which one do you like better? The first, your first deck, or this one? Obviously, it's to compare, but
it's definitely 2 different types of decks.
Yeah.
Like the noodles are definitely more for display, and every now and then I would take them out and fan them. Like they look great in fans.
Yeah.
But I can see myself use these every day just because borders, it's more magician friendly. We actually have, well, for the extra cards this year, I decided to make a double backer and a duplicate.
Cool.
Just to cater to well, I guess my use and magician's use.
Yeah.
Make it more of a daily deck, a deck that you can use daily.
Yeah, totally.
And it's funny too, talking about the fact that you have a lot of food themed decks planned for the future, but also obviously now I can just envision one day you're like, all right, what's my daily deck? And it's going to be like ordering a meal at the restaurant. You're going to be sitting there for like 10 minutes being like, what am I in the mood for today? Like, do I want instant noodles? Do I want boba? Bless you. Do I want something else? Who knows what the next deck could
I know
be,
what I want. I know what I want. I want lychee. I want the little lychee candies. You know how they come in lychee and melon and strawberry?
Yeah.
And the little jellies.
Well,
oh my God, those are so good.
I'll tell you, for the boba deck, there's definitely a lot of opportunity for, I don't know, future flavors.
There is, but the cool thing is though, is like they have those candies, the round like drop candies that have
jellies or like the popping bubbles.
Oh my god,
all
there's
kinds.
so many different options.
Well, and it's what I have to say too. I think it really caught my eye about this deck is we don't often see brown decks, and when we do, they can be hit or miss. And I think the amount of like white and brown and darker colors and contrast throughout really makes this like a well done colorway that I don't think we see enough, to be honest.
Thank you.
Oh, you did a great job with one.
I'm really happy with the color palette. Actually, I'll show you guys how it looks in a fan here. If it
Come on,
there
Canon.
you go.
Come on, Canon. Yeah.
So
I'm a big fan of that chocolate and I guess cocoa, whatever.
I guess more of a nude palette.
Yeah. What's that light color? What they call that?
Do we want to go through all these?
Let's check it out. Yeah, especially because I was going to talk about it too, because I know the courts all have those fun little customizations on them, and I want to see which one is your favorite. But let's check them out, man.
Okay, so not in any particular order, but I did put all the special cards in front.
Nice.
You got the Ace of Diamonds. Come on. Okay. There you go. This is actually my favorite court card. Actually, it was Miko from our previous designer for the court card. She did a great job for this one as well.
Awesome. Dude, that's so fun.
So got him. He's holding all these bubble teas.
Nice.
We got a really nice Joker.
That's so cool.
And I always love the playful nature. Yeah, I love the playful nature of the Jokers in both your decks so far.
Thank you. What is this guy doing? He's pouring tea. Got an Ace of Hearts. Pouring tea as well. Ace of Clubs. This king really, really loves his bubble tea. Really cherishing it. And then
who doesn't cherish their bubble tea? Come on.
This one we have a queen. She's I guess we call it bubble tea barista. I don't know if we can call it like that, but
Nice.
She's calling out the number order.
Nice.
You guys are wondering what's going on. So, and then there you go. We got a Joker here.
Nice.
Now this one, it's his first time drinking bubble tea, so he's wondering what those little balls are. So he's like holding a tapioca.
That's Tyler.
What the heck is this?
I was really nervous about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, am I gonna like it? Is it gonna throw me off? Because it's such a textural like difference. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious.
I'm a jelly fan more than the
down with
tapioca.
both.
You know what I love about the tapioca? They make amazing spitballs.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know if you've ever seen those TikToks, but
I haven't.
Some people that would eat up all the tapioca and then they would throw it, like spit it out from the.
Dude, it's amazing. It sticks to forehead so
well. This one is one of my absolute favorite, the Ace of Spades.
Yeah,
designed by our previous designer as well, Anga Tantama, who did the overall design.
Nice.
Beautiful Ace of Spades with the liquid.
Yeah, that's great.
It's really well done. Yeah.
Thank you. This guy is really enjoying. He's chilling.
I feel like that one like personifies you, like out on a sunny day with your boba.
Oh yeah, that's me. And what else? She's enjoying it. He's enjoying his bubble tea. She's taking a photo.
Nice.
On social media.
Yep.
Which I got a kick out of that one too.
Make sure you post some photos too. She really enjoys it. There you go.
For anyone out there having boba in the next couple of days, go tag Boba Playing Cards in it.
I had mine this morning. I have them every morning.
I had several over the weekend, so I think I'll cool down.
Yeah. The key is, man, get your own boba. Like buy your own on Amazon, and then you can make it yourself. That way you can control the amount of sugar you're eating.
Oh my god, no, it's definitely like. But I think part of the joy of it is not having it every day. You get to like, it's a little treat, and you're like, all right, like this is sweet and fun. Like let's run with it. If you have it every day, or you make it every day and you make it less sweet, it's like I feel like it almost becomes like regular tea, you know?
But you save a ton of money.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean,
it
is pricey. I'm not gonna lie. Money. Yeah, but dude, yeah, I have to say, man, I absolutely love this deck, and
yeah, it's cool.
Obviously the campaign is crushing it, but you just did a great job putting it together, man. All around, like
Dude, the keychains just
for
came
featuring
out.
on the that episode. Yes, the keychain.
You just
Actually, let me
dropped
tell you guys about
tell us a little bit about, you know, the little
the stretch goals.
Yeah.
So first stretch goal was we have a half brick box.
Nice.
So the half brick box, if I can actually I don't know if I can feature it here, but it's basically a clear box with the same logo and the face in the front and the back.
Nice.
And now for every backer, you receive a keychain that looks just like the face here.
Oh, that's really cute. That's fun, then.
Every backer gets a keychain.
Nice.
If you happen to back, let's say, every additional 6 decks. So let's say you were to back a brick, like 12 decks, you would also receive 2 keychains. But
cool.
if you order anything under that, you still get a keychain for yourself.
Nice.
So I think that's super exciting, and everyone gets a keychain.
they're super cute. I mean, honestly, like
little cups.
even if you're not about keychains, like it's something that like kids, anyone would love this thing. It's so cute. Oh man. And I gotta say, I think the price point on this deck is spot on too. Like Steve and I, obviously looking at Kickstarter all the time, like you've really done a great job with this thing for what you're getting with it and the price point being on. And it's so fun. Like I think a lot of times we look for decks that fit our needs, but we don't look for like fun decks that make us smile as much as we should. And yours 100% fall in that category in my book. Like I'm really excited about this one. I feel like I can't say that enough because I always get excited when it's like, oh, Bao's coming out with a new deck. Like, let's see what's up with it. But this one really is doing great.
Brand though, right? Like his brand is all about fun.
Yes.
You know, regardless whether it's TikTok or, you know,
I feel like Bao even smiles when he's mad. Like that's what it is. It's like it's just
mad.
Dude, and you know what? And like you do such a great job bringing your fun personality into all of these campaigns and all of the creative endeavors that you do. And I was just scrolling through the campaign again. And I think one of the things that always stands out to me is I think anywhere you look on any of your social media, there's always that one picture of you in your like NASA jacket where you're just looking like very stoic. And I'm like, that is such a great picture of Bao. But like any picture of you is a good one. But that one, like, I think I could see that from across the room and be like, yeah, that's Bao. I know it's Bao. No questions asked. Like, so good. Oh man. So how are you feeling about all this campaign and everything? Like, stressful, good.
Really
is the second one easier than the first, or is it different, or feel about the same?
It's very different. Let's say like attaining the funding goal, that was a lot easier, just because I had the support from the previous backers, and I guess the second release, I kind of built a reputation around the first one.
Yeah.
So last one, I got to the funding goal in under 6 hours, but this one, 36 minutes. That was I was
crazy.
I was blown
That's
away.
Crazy.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. AJ just said he's going to dig deep and back it right now.
Awesome.
Good,
Thank you so much.
Thanks, AJ.
Look it up, man.
AJ's a legend.
But no, it's definitely different this year. Different crowds. Well, the thing about my Kickstarter is that I cater to a much broader audience than the usual playing card drop.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my backers are not even magicians or playing card collectors. A lot of them they just happen to like bubble tea as well, or even the previous one, they just happen to think it was a cool deck or a good looking deck. They like ramen, so they backed it. So I think that's where I'm headed for my future releases.
Nice.
That's the way to do it, man. That mass appeal is much more much better than, you know, really keeping it within the niche of magicians or playing card collectors, because you get such a broader audience and you get people who are going to enjoy the artwork more so than, like, you know, like you said, you had that kind of decision whether to make it a one-way or a two-way back design. Like when you do branch out to people who aren't going to necessarily use the deck, or you're going to use it for poker nights and things like that, becomes a much more different set of concerns when it comes to the artwork. It doesn't need to be two-way. Is a one-way good enough? And, you know, again, your use case for it probably dictates a lot of that as well, but getting into that larger audience helps maybe ease some of the restrictions that you would see otherwise.
Definitely. Like, well, actually, I previously mentioned it, but this year I really wanted to make the magicians happy, aka myself.
Yeah.
So I definitely made sure that all the details or any, let's say, like especially the back design love the borders in the back here. So
yeah, it's definitely, obviously it has a different place in your heart than your first deck, because this one is, like you said, you use it more. It's something that you use every day and you can use in your craft, more than just fanning or, within cardistry side of it. But so I would think that, it's something that you're more seeing on a frequent basis rather than seeing it on your shelf. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. You know what today is?
What's today?
Nope.
Isn't today's Tyler's birthday?
It is not.
When's your birthday?
No, it's today.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you.
Tyler, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And for anyone who missed it, the Kickstarter will drop tomorrow, so you'll get a fun episode of what's on Kickstarter on a Tuesday. So I apologize for anyone who uses Deckin Around as their calendar.
That was my fault. That was my fault. We were on yesterday. We have everything set up. We had it on my computer, and I have horrible internet. Well, I have really good internet, but for some reason it doesn't want to work. And it just didn't work, so we had to postpone it.
Yeah, so we will be dropping that tomorrow.
How dare Tyler go on vacation for his birthday?
You know what? It was a delicious, delicious birthday vacation. I ate a lot of good food.
Nice.
And now, but you know what? I did not have any boba, and I was very remiss about that throughout the entire time because I was like kind of in like the southern US, and I don't know how good like boba is down there. I didn't want to get too involved with it, but it was yeah, man. But I knew I was coming back to Bao and Boba. Someone actually asked earlier if they could call you. Oh, it was Caitlin. Caitlin asked if she could call you Baoba for the rest of your campaign.
I don't think Bao can hear.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's just you guys, but my it's lagging a lot on my end.
Oh man. Thankfully you're clear on our end. So
I could tell because he was kind of not responding to anything we were saying.
Like looking around and
oh my gosh. But so Bao, I guess any luck? Better, good, worse, good, bad?
Maybe
okay.
let's have him log out.
Yeah, my stream's straight right now.
Is it good?
No, I just messaged him in the private.
You know what? I'm gonna log out and log back in. How about that?
Perfect. Sounds good.
Cool.
Okay.
Everybody, we very seldom have technical difficulties, but when we do, our goal is to fix them right away.
Yeah.
So, dude, how old do you turn today?
36.
Dude, amazing! You're still a youngin.
I know.
Still a youngin, bro.
I'm not too worried. Dude, I feel very young. Sometimes I feel
especially without the beard.
Yeah.
For those of you who noticed, Tyler shaved his beard off on Thursday on the live chat.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Yay.
he's back.
All right, I think it's good. I think my computer was overheating. So.
Oh my God, you must be running on the same Mac as Steve.
Whatever.
What I do now
I
is I just put it on full blast I've just put my fan on full blast and
there you go. There you go. That's the way to do it, man. But so, one of the things to me that I'm really curious about with this is you mentioned a little bit earlier about the gilded instant noodles. Can we expect a gilded boba? Is that a secret that you can share, or is that something still in pocket for the rest of the campaign? And let's hear it.
Well, since we are just us, you heard it here first.
Dude,
there will
exactly what we love. Oh, nice.
There will be a gilded deck. I will announce that a little later in the official Kickstarter campaign. But yes, I do have that in my back pocket.
Nice.
And it's gonna be exciting. And also, I don't think there will be a limit. However, it will be exclusive for Kickstarter backers.
Nice.
It's the way to do it, man. It really is a nice way. I feel like it's a good way to still have exclusivity while allowing anyone who's supporting you to really have that chance to get it. Because I feel like there's some people who, depending on how you do it within the campaign, or if it's a limited number and they're just not quick enough and they can't get on it, like it plays out not always the best way in that sense. So that's a good move, man.
Yeah, and especially now that we have Kickstarter has add-ons. The add-on feature makes
it so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so easy.
Except I've found out that both on the iPhone app and certain Android apps, you are not able to modify your add-ons from the app.
You have to do it through the browser.
Okay.
Yes. So that's still one little hiccup there. And I'm not surprised since it is a relatively recent feature. But I know when I did it on my like Samsung the other day, I was able to change the add-ons, but seems like other Android cannot and no iPhones can, which is I'm part of me is surprised, but now also having a feel for the back end of the Kickstarter, I also am not that surprised because I do feel like they try and keep things as minimal as possible. So yeah, but man, the campaign has been doing great though. And I know not only am I excited to get my hands on these Boba Playing Cards because I think they are beautiful and they are going to have a nice place next to my sealed instant noodle deck, but I'm just excited to see what the Bao restaurant brand comes out with for 2021 and beyond, man.
I'm really excited as well.
You're crushing it here, Bao. And I think, for anyone who isn't following Bao on Instagram or YouTube or his new TikTok, because TikTok mishaps happen, but for anyone who isn't following and checking out Bao's stuff, you need to check him out. He was actually, was it yesterday that you were featured on the YouTube trending page?
That was like 2 days ago.
I saw that, man. I was really excited. Yeah. I mean, that was awesome. And I think that should show anyone out there who hasn't subscribed to Bao yet that you're missing out, because YouTube as a platform basically was like, hey, you should check out Bao.
Thank you.
I mean, it's second biggest search engine.
Yeah.
And you're trending on it, so that's pretty impressive.
It's it's wild when you think about it. Like, it's the second biggest search engine.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And AJ said, I just backed. I can still get access to the Gilded this late. And absolutely, AJ, the Gilded have not become available yet.
Look at
so
AJ.
You still have time.
Yeah. You're still early, AJ. Thank you so much, AJ.
You can still get in on it, so don't worry. You will not miss out. Bao likes to be inclusive in all aspects. But, dude, I'm excited for this one. And I think it's a interesting time in the world, too, for this campaign. And I think it brings some really positive visibility to the Asian community, especially with everything going on throughout the world with all of these, acts of violence against the Asian community. So I think it's good to see positivity and promotion of Asian culture still throughout everything. I think you're doing, a great job bringing visibility to, the community as a whole, which I think is great, man.
Absolutely, and I appreciate your mention of that.
No, I mean, it's such a big thing in the world right now. For people to not be aware of it is disheartening, because I think you either live under a rock or you're just ignoring it, a clear-cut issue. And, I'm curious, how have things been for you in your area? Have you seen a spike there as well?
And I haven't experienced it personally. However, it has happened in Montreal, here in our city. There's cases or instances of violence, and I'd say in pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, I would say that as well. Yeah.
No, and it's a shame, and I think it's something that we do need to bring visibility to ensure that people start understanding that it's A, not okay, B, it's not solving any, misconceived problems that they may think that the Asian community has brought, which they haven't. Like, all the things going on in the world have nothing to do with, virus generation coming out of one area. This isn't like, it's just it's a tough time right now. And I think, like I said, the positivity the campaign is spreading really shows a side of the community that is still like trying to sustain,
Mm-hmm. And it is, I'm very grateful for the support of everyone, because basically the Boba deck is in a way a representation of Asian culture, even though it's a Taiwanese drink, but it does bring all of us Asian Americans or Asians all over the world together in a way.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I really appreciate the support that everyone's been giving to me.
Yeah, dude, we are definitely behind you, and we support you, and and from here moving forward, obviously, if there's anything we could do in any way, shape, or form, we're here for you.
Absolutely, and right back at you guys.
I gotta say, out of all the amazing guests we've had on our live shows. Bao, you're always one of our favorites. This, for anyone who doesn't know, we had Bao on the 24-hour episode. If you haven't watched that, you should go check out. It's a 24-hour extravaganza you will not regret watching. But that being said, Bao's original live as well was such a great time. I mean, we've really had so many fun experiences with you learning about like magic, and I still to this day, no matter numbers aside, I still think you're the best magician on TikTok, man.
Thank you.
You will always be the milk magician to me. So, dude, and I just remember like when we first like had you on and we were talking about it, and you're like, man, like I just don't know if that's like I don't know if I want to be that guy, and I'm like, own it, dude, just own it, and like.
Gotta go with it.
You gotta, and hey, it's worked out amazingly. And honestly, I think the great thing about it though too, on the opposite side of that, you wrote it for as long as you could while also being smart enough in the social media space to pivot into newer things as well. Whereas so many other people would have been like, I'm just gonna be the milk guy forever, and then in 6 months it's no longer relevant. And like, not only are you an amazing magician, man, and we love chatting with you, but you are also just brilliant when it comes to the social media stuff.
Yeah, Spade said just joined in. Spade said you're super patient with him and taught him about the YouTube Shorts.
Always happy to help, Xavier.
Yeah,
man. I saw him posting YouTube Shorts the other day, and I'm like, man, we need to be able to get YouTube Shorts. We're just not there yet. So
honestly, you guys definitely should start thinking about it.
Our YouTube Shorts will be, and this is how you do a thumb fan, and then the next one will be, and this is how you do a thumb fan, and then the next one would be like.
I was genuinely thinking of just using YouTube Shorts for us of all of our like bloopers, like all of the little fun like 30-second clips that Steve and I have when we're trying to record things, where it's just like us doing dumb stuff or laughing about fun stuff.
Thank
you
for making me feel good. What he meant to say is all these bloopers of Steve fucking up all the time.
That's no, it's not just Steve. It's not just Steve. It's both of us. Usually, here's the real truth of it. Usually when Steve fucks up, I'm recording, but when I fuck up, it's because I forgot to record. Or
he's getting a little hangry and he just doesn't want to go anymore, and he's just like, or it makes it into the video and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, so there's been some live bloopers, but yeah, I'm excited for Shorts. I think you guys are crushing it with them, but dude, Bao is like King Midas here. Everything he touches turns to gold. But I don't want anyone to be confused by that statement, because it's not just magic. Bao, you hustle all the time. And I have to say, man, the amount of times I see you posting stories walking home late at night because you've been hustling all day, whether it's at your normal job or working on YouTube stuff or working on these Kickstarters or your TikToks or everything, man. Like, I just think you're doing a great job with it. And I'm excited to see the success coming, because it is well deserved.
Heck yeah.
Really appreciate it.
How much longer do we have left on the campaign?
We have 12 days to go. 12 days, less than 2 weeks.
He keeps moving. Dude, 12 days. That's like coming close.
Yeah, it just hit me today. I'm like, whoa, okay, let's I don't know, maybe I can push it somehow, or now I'm here, so thank you.
There you go, man. Dude, we are always excited and happy to help push these great campaigns, because genuinely they're just fun. Like, I like to see fun come into the community, especially through people who I think are just great creators. But your deck so far, you're 2 for 2, man. And like I said, I think you're going to continue on that. I know a lot of thought and energy goes into it, and I think that's important. So many people could see it as like, oh, you crushed it with instant noodles, let's do beef flavored now as a second deck. And while that may come down the road, and I'm not going to lie, I'd love to see another instant noodles, because there's so much chance there. Like, I think it's good that you're really establishing that core foundation of what is the Bao Bao restaurant brand.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Plus, I just like saying Bao Bao restaurant.
I can't say Bao without thinking of that song.
What's the song?
Bao Bao, you know that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would play it, but I can't. We'll get a copyright strike.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But well, does anyone have any last minute questions for Bao, whether it be about the Boba playing cards or anything else under the sun? Because we have this magnificent human here with us, and we love asking him fun questions. I'm sure Caitlin, you probably have a question out there. So
this again,
dude, it is just so good looking.
It's so fun. That face makes it. I
love it.
Recognition.
I love it's so like it's just so cute. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen successfully executed cute playing cards. You did a great job with it, man.
Thank you so much.
Rich wants to know, what is your next deck idea or ideas there?
I can't really disclose. I do have several ideas down the line, but we'll tackle it one deck at a time. And it'll be Asian food. That's for sure. I'm not.
Nice.
Here we go.
Any tips on how to drink the deck of cards? Ooh, okay. I'm trying to be witty here, but there's not much. There's not much I can do. Well, there's a poke, the straw poke, a hole that you can poke, but don't actually poke it because that's not an actual hole. Yeah.
I would probably guess that it's not like food safe plastic. So if you'd like to use it, it's like a small boba container, Caitlin. Feel free, but at your own peril.
I feel like if I were to seal the bottom, I could potentially pour some bubble tea in there. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe I'll try it.
It would be like such an unsatisfying amount, though. It would be like 2 sips. You'd be like, all right, let's see.
Yeah,
Jimmy
maybe
says,
I'll do that. You know what? I might try that.
Why not a 4-pack drink carrier? I would say because a half brick's probably a more common size, but that's a good question and an interesting thought.
Yeah, I guess half brick is more common. That's really the only reason. And a brick would be too much for the common. I guess for most people.
Yeah.
Also for because I'm going for a much broader audience than magicians.
Nice.
But
and
yeah.
Pablo Frey here says, no question, just a statement. I need that box in my life. Dude, agree,
Yes.
Pablo. It's so good. So good.
And on top of that, it protects your deck. Like,
Definitely.
Can't go
better
wrong.
than that. It protects
Can't
your
go
deck.
wrong.
It's part of the design.
It's perfect.
Well, anyone who hasn't checked out the Boba Playing Cards on Kickstarter, again, click the link in the description below or go to Kickstarter and type in Boba Playing Cards, and they will come up. Absolutely amazing deck. Absolutely fun. You need this deck in your life. No question about it. I love where this has gone, and I can't wait to see what else you come out with, man.
Super excited. Thank you so much.
We love
Thank
you,
you.
Bao.
We love you so much, man. And thank you everyone who came out tonight. Enjoy your Monday evening, and we will we'll see you for a Kickstarter. What's on Kickstarter tomorrow?
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.